Hello, my Pisces friends. This is Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. And today I've got for you guys a new moon in Aquarius tarot reading. We're cruising into Aquarius season. Today is actually the 20th. This is the first day. I think in all my videos I was saying the 21st, but y'all know I'm just wrong sometimes, okay? I'm a Taurus, but I can admit it. We're moving into, like I said, Aquarius. The Venus is actually already in Pisces, in your sign. And we've got some really important Neptune transits coming up. I talk about it in the astro forecast, and I really think I'm going to do a little video on it. Because Venus and Mars are going to be squaring each other, and then Venus is going to be conjunct Neptune, which means that Neptune will be squaring Mars. So Neptune is a really beautiful energy. I mean, you guys are Pisces, you're beautiful people. You know what I'm talking about, right? But it also happens to be evolved Venus energy, okay? So I think it's going to be a time that could be kind of challenging for the masculine aspects in all of us, all right? But really exalting for the feminine, the divine feminine energy, and also the feminine energies within each of us. So I'm really kind of excited about that. I mean, I'm not saying Mars is in trouble, but if Mars has any reason to believe he's in trouble, like he does not, that's the last place you want to be caught up, is in a square with Neptune and Venus at the same time, okay? So your commitment, Pisces, is being tested. This is the first quarter moon, okay? So the way that this moon lore goes, okay, this timing kind of in these phrases have a lot to do with the fact that the new moon is the time to set forth new intentions, okay? To plant the seeds of new manifestations, all right? What is it you're trying to create in your life? What are you trying to bring into fruition in your life? And what are you willing to do to make that happen? Okay, so the first quarter moon is that midway point between the new moon and the full moon, where at that point in time, a lot of times you're thinking, well, is this manifestation really what I want? Okay. You know how many times intentions get set in the new moon, and then by the time we get to the full moon, things are illuminated that kind of, we decide that that's not the path we really want to go down. We want to go ahead and change our course. All right. So your commitment to whatever it is, and in fact, whatever intention that you put forth, they're having me say even within the last 6 months. Even within the last 6 months. If you have an idea, something that you wanted to give birth to, all right, some sort of project or relationship, something that you have been committed to, your commitment is now being tested, all right? So let's go ahead and get into that energy. I am going to apologize because I realized I did not check in. Here, let's do that right now, okay? With all my other signs, I did this thing where I just opened up my Pandora and I figure out what am I drawn to. We're going to ignore what it's on right now. I'm being called to the classic rock station for you guys. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to pause it before I get in trouble. Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones. That's fun, you guys. Start Me Up. Do we have lyrics? Can I do lyrics? Yeah. If you start me up, I'll never stop. All right. So you guys have your mindset on something. You got started up about something. Okay. Now you're reaching the point in that project where your commitment is being tested. Are you still as excited about this as you were when you gave birth to the idea? Or is it time to switch things up? Check it out, you guys. There you are. Pisces. That's you. I got my teeny tiny Rider-Waite coming out. All right. Let's see what Pisces have committed to. Well, it's not coming together just yet. I know that much. That's what Temperance cards say. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put back on my Tibetan singing bowls. Pardon me. Sorry I didn't have that together for you when I started, Pisces. Sorry. You don't really ever have to apologize to a Pisces for being spacey. They understand. Okay. By the way, I don't know if I said, this reading is for the period from January 24th to February 8th. It is a collective reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, take a peek around and see what other, if there's anything else in my repertoire that calls to you. If you would like a personal reading, the information for you to do that is below. But I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I love hearing from you guys. So definitely, they just want me to do this. Comments are very, very welcome. All right. So this is fun. All right. In 20 years, you guys, 20 years of reading, this is the first Rider-Waite deck I've ever owned. You can see it's this big. And I'm actually enjoying it more than I thought I would. Wow, you guys. Temperance reversed and the World reversed, okay? Your commitment is being tested. There's something that the universe is asking you to give up. Yeah, to just put down. It's a long-standing pattern. You've been like that for a while now. It's just kind of the way you've always done it, all right? Ooh, does it have something to do with love? It may have to. It may have to do with love and commitment and how you get into relationships. There's something very immoderate about it. Okay? Immoderate is the opposite of moderate. Temperance is about moderation. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay? But definitely it's about compromise. Okay? Some of you guys are having a hard time dropping a very, very, very old pattern of maybe being rigid, being stubborn, being uncompromising, and I think it's definitely when it comes to love. Yeah, it's an old, wow, you guys. It's an old pattern that you've got. It's a reactive pattern. And if you don't learn to move away from this, you're going to keep coming back to it. Every relationship that you get into, this issue's going to come back. And it's going to create a tower moment again and again and again until you learn to deal with whatever this issue is. All right. Cosmic Tarot is talking to me, so we're going to dig into that Temperance card. Now, first things first. This deck needs a lot of attention. And it's okay. I love you. I'm giving you attention. All right. So this is a reactive energy. Yeah. Yeah. It makes you feel like, yeah. It's reactive. It comes from some sort of stress, some sort of lack of stability and stress around that, and it causes you to react in this way. It triggers you every single time. Every single time. And the key to it is temperance, but we have to figure out what that means. Okay? This is a long-standing, this is a 10 and this is a 10. This is a habit that has run its course, you guys. It's begging to be released. That's what the World reversed is. And the Tower reverse is saying if you don't find a way to get rid of this, I like this, the World is upright. If you don't find a way to get rid of this, we're going to just keep letting it screw up your connections. Sorry, not sorry. Love the universe. Okay, I know that sounds harsh. I'm sorry. I am sorry. All right, I'm not trying to come at you. It's never a call out. It's a call in. What can you do to stop this self-sabotage? Let me see. Maybe look a little more closely at this temperance issue. Show me the temperance reverse. What does this refer to? Divine spirits of love and light, ancestors, allies, and guides. We'll stop it. There we go. Temperance. Temperance. It has to do with the way that you're seeing something. All right? This is rose-colored glasses, you guys. This is your rose-colored glasses that you wear into relationships. I just heard the phrase, rose-colored glasses, all right? Yeah. So it has this ability, because here's the thing. You can get into a relationship with somebody where there's just no love, and there's not really, there's no growth. It's not going anywhere. Okay? But it's sort of the idea of love. It's a fear of loneliness that keeps you with somebody. Okay? Temperance is taking a little bit of that feeling. Oh gosh, I really like to be around this person. You take a little bit of that feeling and you put it together with a little bit of, but this is how it makes me feel. This is how it takes up my energy. This is what part of me this relationship is actually feeding. We have 2 8s reversed. That's a lack of strength. This is a weakness in you, Pisces. And this, look at this. Now we have another 8 reversed. Okay. These, you're blind. You're pretty blind to anything about another person that would convince you of your incompatibility. If you want to be with that person, you're just going to go ahead and keep your blinders on. Okay, because the 8 of Swords, the person in the center of that card is typically blindfolded. But here, what keeps these people imprisoned is walking on eggshells. That's something that you guys do to yourself in relationships. You kind of know how somebody would react if you made a certain move, so you avoid making that move because you don't want that to be exposed. You don't want to see their faults. You don't want to see the red flags. Y'all got red flag color blindness. I'm serious. Red-green color blindness, but it's with flags when you're getting into relationships, okay? So, this Princess of Pentacles, we got to come to, hold on a second. Wow, yep, If you opened your eyes and saw, you would let this fool know you're not really that interested. Sorry, let me get there, okay? Yeah. If you took off your blindfold and you really looked at some of these red flags, you would see that there's not as much potential in this as you want there to be. All right? This is a new skill that the universe is asking you to learn. That's what it would take to break this karmic cycle. Take what you have learned about removing the blindfold, weighing your feelings with your sense of self, with your sense of what it is that you really need in a relationship, your practicalities, okay? So you have to balance the way you feel with somebody with the practical aspects of it. Is this person really good for me or not good for me? You have to take that skill and then you have to apply it, is what the Princess of Pentacles is telling us. Okay? And how do you do that? You got to tell that fool that you're just not interested. Okay? So there is a situation in which the universe, literally, I thought about this the other day. It's crazy. The universe will bring us things that are meant for us, but they'll also bring us things that are not meant for us. Just to give us the opportunity to say, no, this isn't for me, actually. Okay? Because this is the Queen of Swords. This is you. Once you really begin to take off your blinders, you're like, oh my gosh, come to think of it, I have this whole new way of viewing this connection, what it is this person is trying to offer me, and TBH, I don't really want it. Okay, you guys, look at all the colors in these cards right here. Okay, we have the blue, we have the yellow, and we have the green. It's about, the yellow is the solar plexus. What is it that you really want? What are you really willing to work toward? What is your will in this world? Your heart is the green, okay? And there's, for some, like, it just caught my attention to how much green there is here. And there's even a green tint in places that it doesn't fit. And that makes me want to say that some of you guys, because of whatever it is you've been through in the past, you have an overactive heart chakra. It's not that it's closed. It's this, you feel better when you're pouring out love, and therefore you go pouring out to people who they don't have what it takes to give that back to you. Or they're not able to give back to you what it is that you really want and need. Okay? So the blue is your throat chakra. Really knowing your truth and being able to stand in your truth. So this Queen of Cups gets to thinking. I saw her as the swords earlier. I don't know why. But she gets to thinking about things and she realizes that this isn't actually what she wants. Okay? That's just a situation that I really think you guys are going through. This is going to be a really short video just because the cards are so straightforward. Okay? I want to see more about this though. The Two of Cups reversed, the Star reversed. Now I feel like I know that. Okay. Yeah. There's the Queen of Swords. When you start looking at it clearly, you're going to see these things. It's hard for you to leave. You don't really want to leave it. But you know what? Here's what's messed up. This person knows that they don't have what you need and deserve. And they're trying to keep that. Yep. Boo, boo, boo. They're trying to keep that lack of fairness from being called out, quite frankly. Okay? The Judgment can be seen as the calling, but it's also the call out card. Okay? They know. This person knows. They're the King of Swords reversed. They know, and they're not going to let you know that they're not going to give you, they're not trying to offer you what it is that you really want. They're not really the person that you see them as, but they're going to let you keep thinking that as long as you let them. Okay, so this is about pulling some wool off of your own eyes. All right, and don't be mad at yourself when you realize that that's a thing that you do, because once you realize it and you can really like put this into action, yeah, you've been devaluing yourself, and you've been avoiding confronting that fact. Okay. You're worth so much more than what you're getting out of the situations that you walk into, Pisces. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you're the male or a female. Okay? They're not giving you, they're not giving you, you maybe not even want commitment. Okay? But whatever it is that would equal a fair trade to you, it's you're either in a situation or you have a pattern where you keep walking into situations. This guy came out again. This is a toxic trait that you picked up out of a fear of being alone. Okay. Keep walking into situations that where you're willfully ignoring any of the signs that this person is not reciprocating things fairly. You literally avoid that information at all costs. Anything that, because here's the thing, Pisces can, strength and intuition. Pisces can exist and navigate their life in a little bit of this dream state, where they've got these rose-colored glasses on and they're just looking through the whole world like that, okay? Remember I said this is a reactive emotion. Okay, this is something that I think has to do with a lack of stability in your past that causes you a lot of anxiety, all right? And the Strength card reverse came out there. This is Strength upright. And look at the words you've got up here, Star. This is the Star reversed, okay? There's so much more hope in just investing in yourself. Yeah. Just be strong. Be strong enough to be able to call something out when you know it's not right for you. And another thing you're being asked to do in situations like this is to really just listen to your intuition, all right? That headgear is a major High Priestess energy, okay? So channel the High Priestess within. Listen to your intuition, because that's the thing. Your intuition is one of the sources of information that you will block out when it's trying to show you the red flags. Your shadow self will recognize the red flags in other people, right? But you can suppress that and just kind of walk through life with your rose-colored glasses on. And this is a pattern that what you're being handed right now is an opportunity to break that pattern, okay? To learn a new skill, but then really put it to work. And that has me really excited, okay? Because once you're able to put that in the past, what that means is all of your future relationships will be capable of reciprocating in the way that you need, all right? So I love you so much, Pisces. Everything's going to be all right. If you need a personal reading on this, definitely hit me up and I will take care of you. Otherwise, I will catch you with the next round of videos. Take care.